Hi, I'm Matt Koss, and welcome back to The Wandering Screen. The binge model has been upended recently by the draw of a week-to-week release. Something that you can still talk about with people on a Monday morning that you get excited about, like Succession in its final season, or even recently True Detective. But comfort viewing, one where you've got more time to invest in the straight consumption of a series, maintains that space for the glorious binge. I just did the second season of Buying Beverly Hills last weekend, and I was fully jet lagged, and I strapped myself to the couch and I tucked my doona underneath my chin, and I fully went in with the Umansky family and all that interpersonal drama. It's so petty, but it's so good. So the question is, what should you do for your next binge? And Amazon's 6-episode series Expats might just fit the bill. It's from the Farewell director and writer Lulu Wang, and it's an adaptation of Janice Y.K. Lee's 2016 book, The Expatriates. And it follows an immersive intersection of the lives of 3 American women after a tragic event. The show stars Nicole Kidman as Margaret, a landscape architect who is reeling from a tragedy. Her neighbour Hillary, Sarayu Blue, once a good friend of Margaret's, is distant and dances around the possibility of her crumbling marriage to David, Jack Houston. Then there's young Mercy, played by Ji Young Yu, who is racked with guilt and has an unintended encounter with Margaret at an event. The series moves back and forth between the devastating event that links these 3 women together alongside questions of culpability, displacement, and what moving forward means. Expats isn't a murder mystery like Mare of Easttown or The Outsider. It's more a contemplative drama like Sundance TV's Rectify, which was also kind of about finding a way to move forward beyond a devastating mistake. And it also starred Jerry from Succession, J. Smith Cameron. So it is worth checking out if you haven't seen that either. Expats is layered with heartbreaking rawness, and it features the kind of filmmaking from Wang that she really does best, which we also saw in The Farewell, is that she puts us into the city streets and the sounds of the life bustling outside windows, grounding you in Hong Kong, both in the affluent settings and within the local everyday life. In one scene, Margaret cleans an old apartment, and afterwards she sits in the evening glow, filtering through the window while the cars were passing by underneath the street, and we stay here a few more moments than you would expect. But it's because we're fully into the tune and the breath of the city, and Wang just holds us there to fully give us the understanding and appreciation for where these people are. It's fascinating watching scenes like in the 5th episode where Hillary's maid Suri has a day off with friends in a park, and as the rain pours down around their shelter, they sing as a choir Katy Perry's Roar, and soon enough it devolves into gossip and laughter over a card game. And Wang is so excellent in bringing you into the world and giving the vibrancy and pulse of the city like HBO's High Maintenance did with New York. It's an ambient meandering through a city full of personalities going through everyday life. Narratively, the story does falter in its back half, particularly in the 4th episode that tries to mirror the 3 women's storylines alongside each other. It doesn't work as well when Mercy learns information that challenges her circumstances even further, and there isn't that emotional attachment to what she's going through. The standout episode for me, though, was the 5th episode, and it's a feature-length look into the interior lives of some of the more exterior characters. I loved Sarayu Blue in this show, and I loved seeing her showcased, but her scenes were bogged down by this marriage that really took up all of 6 episodes, and we never really get to explore her vital friendship with Margaret that seemed to have devolved into somewhat of a distant relationship. Kidman is superb as usual, and anchors the series so well, and I just wish that her and Soraya Blue had more scenes together to showcase that friendship. But if you crave a binge, then this series should hit that sweet spot of a contemplative drama with a central mystery that hangs over every conversation. It hurts, but it also is a really affecting and really original take on what a TV series can be and how it can look.
My marriage is over.
I'm sorry. Do you ever imagine yourself living a completely different life? Being a completely different person?
All the time.
I love my family, but I have this growing desire to leave them. I got an apartment in Kowloon. I just sometimes want to be alone, you know? Where I'm not somebody's wife, not somebody's mother. Where I'm not defined by tragedy and not reminded that I'm the mother of 2 children instead of 3.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Wandering Screen channel for the latest film and TV reviews, and let me know what you thought of the show in the comments below. Thank you.